His work at Chelsea will never ever be undone.
He's brought us to 2 cup finals and we won 2 trophies. Gotta love him for that.
I think he will go down in history as one of the greatest ever. The Premier League's lucky to have him. When Jose Mourinho was Chelsea manager, I absolutely loved him. He was the most exciting man around. He was young, good-looking, innovative, daring, dashing. He was pioneering a new style of management, and he was exactly what we needed. Chelsea Football Club was ready to win the Premier League. It just needed somebody to come in and show us how it was done. He was a perfect man.
Chelsea was Mourinho. We weren't quite as big a club as we are now. We hadn't won the league title in 50 years, and he really created a team in his image, a team that never said die, a team that was almost impossible to beat.
He was a bastard. I didn't like him, but he was a winner. And I had that little bit of respect for him where I thought he might not do things the way I like, but he wins trophies and he gets the job done. And you have to respect that.
It's the most perfect Chelsea team I've ever seen, and it was completely built in Mourinho's image, and he was the one to completely turn the club from a very, very good club to a team of serial winners.
When things were going wrong for Mourinho at Chelsea, there was no doubt in my mind that the person best placed to put them right was Jose Mourinho.
As time went on, it became clear that his constant kind of battles with the media and opposition and the fans and his own players kind of got in the way a bit. He obviously couldn't stay for 10 years.
I don't want to leave Chelsea door and go immediately to another door. I think my next step must be another country, must be another experience, must be another football.
The man that I fell in love with in '05 wasn't the same man that came back. He was still incredible, he was still wonderful, he still brought us some incredible moments and some dazzling glory, but it didn't have the same spark as the man who arrived first time round.
A few years ago, I said, I don't want him anywhere near United. I actually said, I don't want Jose Mourinho anywhere near the club. And then before he arrived, he was like, it's time for Jose. I always felt like there was a Jose that was just waiting to implode on us. Now that could still happen, but up until now, yes, he's said the odd thing here and there, but I don't think we've seen that. I think we've seen someone that's focused on improving Manchester United and raising the levels here. And I think he's done a very good job so far. We got to a point where we needed Jose, and Jose needed us, I think.
Jose Mourinho is passionate about one thing, and that's Jose Mourinho. I don't see him as a Chelsea man. I see him as a Jose Mourinho man. The things that went on, and especially the manner in which he left, I don't think you can say that he's a real Chelsea man, despite him winning so much with the club.
Success for Jose, short term, bringing the league title home. I think that's where he would start to become an even bigger success if he can better what he did at Chelsea. Because at Chelsea, he went in his second spell and said, I want to be here for a long time. I want to bring players through. I want to do this. I want to do that. And he was gone. Now at Manchester United, he will get the time. He will get given everything he needs to make the job work. So it's up to him to go and do it.
I don't wish him well at the moment. I hope Manchester United generally lose every game they play. But I will love Mourinho, respect everything he did for Chelsea, and in a few years to come, when he's managing the Portuguese national team, I'll look back on his days at Chelsea with nothing but thankfulness and nostalgia. It was a wonderful era for Chelsea.
Whatever happens now, whether he goes on to win 12 Premier League titles with Manchester United and 10 Champions Leagues, whatever, his work at Chelsea will never ever be undone.
There's many similarities between the club and the fan base and Jose. The arrogance, the winning mentality, that being hated by everyone. That kind of attitude is very similar to the fan base. Probably why we hated him all that time. We saw ourselves in him.
Of course he hasn't ruined his legacy going to United. What he achieved at Chelsea was unprecedented levels of success. He gave me one of the most glorious days of my entire life. You know, we were away, we were at the Reebok, Bolton. Frank Lampard went round Jussi Jääskeläinen and history was made. Jose Mourinho will never tarnish his reputation. I will love him forever.
You know what, when I think of Fergie, yeah, I think of the man that gave me some of the greatest memories of my life. I'm not just watching of my life, because that's how we feel about football. So Jose could turn me around. I mean, he's brought us to 2 cup finals and we won 2 trophies. Gotta love him for that.
Mourinho in one word, dazzling.
Describe Mourinho in one word.
Ooh. Really naff to say special, isn't it?